the casual. But I think the MAGA people are happy now that Robert F. Kennedy is now with Trump. So
Trump or Kamala?
Kamala? Kamala who? Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Kamala.
What would you say to Trump if he was here right now?
He's a piece of crap. Should be in jail.
Excuse me? Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Excuse me, sir? Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
Trump or Kamala?
Neither.
Excuse me, ma'am? Trump or Kamala?
Trump.
the casual to go, oh wow, Joe Rogan likes Kamala Harris.
I heard you're endorsing and not endorsing all sorts of people.
Yeah, you can't even say I like somebody without it being an endorsement and people getting mad.
Yes, this is insane. In the days after RFK accused the left of dismantling democracy, Democrats are forcing him to remain on the ballot in Michigan. RFK revealed he is being forced to cough up 10 million to defend himself from Democrats who wanted to keep him off the ballot. Jack Smith filed a superseding indictment against Trump just 70 days before the 2024 election. Mark Zuckerberg confirms the Biden administration pressured Meta into censoring Americans and the FBI pressured Meta to silence the Hunter Biden story. We have seen a lot within the space of 24 hours. It is important. Take a look at this.
So this is the last time I'm going to do any kind of political post whatsoever on TikTok because, but my candidate, Kennedy, has dropped out. So I have been asked by a few people who I'm going to vote for. I am a highly intelligent and educated person with common sense, and I do my due diligence on all candidates before I make a decision. And that's the glory of being an independent, and I think everybody should do that. But in learning that the DNC paid some of the most unstable characters on TikTok to go to their convention and harass other people, and yes, there is proof of it. Wow. And there's so many women out there saying they're going to vote for Kamala Harris simply because she has a vagina. I have a vagina, but I damn sure know I couldn't run a whole country. Shit, I can barely run my life sometimes. When I look at a candidate, I look at all the things they haven't done. And the one thing that points out to me is how Kamala couldn't even handle the border. You see, I have family in Aurora, Colorado, and the illegal immigrants, the Venezuelans, a gang has taken over that city.
Yes, before we proceed, watching this video, let me say this. This lady is very intelligent. At a certain point, when I watched her over and over, I had to do a judgment, either to react on this video or not. What I realized, she did research on both candidates after RFK dropped out and observed who can be that person. And she came to a conclusion without any person saying a thing. That is what I want. I don't want people to just see how this person is talking on social media or social media influencers are taking up money to influence. Take your time, do research before drawing conclusions on who you will cast a vote for or who you're going to support throughout. RFK now has changed the minds of some people.
There wasn't enough control over our borders. That was Camilla's job. And there's way more. I'm not going to vote for anybody that sucked to get where they were. And I don't give if you don't like that I just said that, because as I said, I do my due diligence on somebody. I don't use the left-leaning media or the right-leaning media. I use actual real research on things. And my final reason is because Kamala Harris has supporters, as I said, that were paid to be there at the DNC, of the likes of Jolly Good Ginger. All my brothers are combat veterans, and they are Trump supporters. And for that man to call veterans a disgrace because of who they choose to vote for, those are the kind of people that are representing the Democratic Party. I would rather eat razor blades than to actually support somebody who pays supporters like that to be there. And great, I saw his apology. It was a whole lot of backtracking. But apologies don't mean shit when you keep repeating the same mistakes. And some of us on the internet have not forgotten that this is not the first, second, or even the third time that Jolly has gone after other veterans. So his apology don't mean shit to me. The Democrats actually should have paid attention to the influencers that they had representing them, because I probably would have voted for Kamala Harris if it wasn't for people like the Jolly Good Ginger. He absolutely made up my mind that if they can call upon the most unstable influencers on TikTok to actually represent them, it is not a party I want to represent. The end.
Yes, the kind of strategy they wanted to put up, like to pull up these social media influencers in such a way that they do TikTok videos and posts to pass their message, it didn't work out as they planned. Because what I see, backlash everywhere, people, bringing out regret why they even went there. It is amazing. It is a political win for Trump for reasons. I don't even want to go into that. I do these videos, I do research. There are certain videos I see I cannot bring here because of the rules that govern this platform. But what my eyes see on daily basis clearly tells you a lot of people have changed their minds. Social media influencers, people who even were part of that committee, they are changing their minds. Why? Because they were fooled with coins.
Neither party's official platform, in my opinion, is good on Palestine.
I'm not suing MSNBC. But this is what MSNBC did. They took a clip of me talking about Tulsi Gabbard, and they edited it up and made it look like I was saying great things about Kamala Harris. Wait, what? Yeah.
You might be wondering what Joe Rogan is saying here. That is how the mainstream media operate. They did that and it went viral on social media. A lot of people thought Joe Rogan is suing them. He changed his mind. Like, I'm not suing them. Though I actually expected it.
There you go. You wouldn't know that if you read the Democratic platform, because it repeatedly refers to President Biden's second term. There are roughly 19 or 20 mentions of President Biden's second term. They've had a month and a day to update it. Why haven't they?
Yeah, there won't be one of those, Biden's second term. We know that. And, listen, the platform was largely the draft of it put in place and voted on earlier this summer. And I think in talking to some folks, the idea of reopening the platform to try to fit in not yet fully developed Kamala Harris policies while they were quickly changing, they thought they would be opening a can of...
Not fully developed. Try to reason this out. It therefore means she was not prepared to be president. Even so, by now, her policy stand should be there. Or she want to release that after the elections. That is a question that puzzled through me when I saw this video coming from CNN.
They sounded like they liked America. Bigger issue. It's a terribly divided country.
I will never criticize them.
Policy of Kamala's. And if the pace plays...
leaving...
A speech from Michelle Obama that I have to say is one of the best
gun-toting...
Damn, Kamala.
Kamala Harris is in office right now and has not tried to do anything about the border, has not tried to not tax people on tips.
For some people, it's already started.
But when you disrespect Kamala Harris...
They say and they disappear.
The money in politics is so extraordinary, which is something that should have never been allowed to happen.
Much more happens at the DNC.